Alrighty guys, had a guy give me this Lincoln, call it arc welder I guess is all the tag said on the hood there, but the story I was told is the generator head is bad, but I don't know. These old Lincolns and stuff normally are pretty good, so supposedly the motor has no spark. Even though it's a P series, it does in fact have a points box down in there, so I'm thinking I might just roll this inside the shop and maybe I'll try and get this thing running tonight. I don't know. As a thought, try and get it running, see if the generator head works. I haven't even really putzed with it at all. The motor doesn't really seem like it turns over real easy, so I don't know. Maybe I'll roll that in the shop and monkey with it. It's not even really bolted down. I'm not even sure where it goes. I don't know if it needs to be slid. Kind of looks like it was forward one set of holes. I just threw it on there with the high lift, so anyhow, something to look forward to. Well, I guess while I'm here, he also gave me this little Honda generator. Well, I say little, but does it have a watt on it? Well, looks like 4,500, so be a decent little generator. So, might be videos to come. If you guys want to see this stuff, let me know. Later. Alrighty guys, so in playing around with this a little bit, I found out that it's not getting power to the coil. If you put power to the coil, it acts like it has spark anyhow. But I'm sure in this rat's nest of wiring up here and how rusty this thing is, there is probably a bad connection that could even very well be at the switch up here. For all I know, it could be the switch is bad. The start button works, so I know there's power up there, but the other thing is this motor is kind of tight to turn over. I can't really tell where the noise is coming from. Kind of sounds like it's behind the flywheel, but I don't know. I figure if I get this thing to run, then I could start messing with other things. Just for its and giggles, I have a fan plugged into it, so I could tell if I do actually get it to run for a second, if the generator head is working. So, yeah. Just putz around with this thing, and I'm letting the battery, only got a little tiny 230 cranking amp battery on it. I should go pull the battery out of the 3910 and try this, but just see if I can't get it to turn over and fire once. I put a little bit of carb cleaner down the throat, just see what will happen. So anyhow, I'll set you guys up for the next attempt, and I'll throw my jump box on it and everything, and just go for broke just to see if it'll fire over once. So anyhow, that's the update. Okay, see what it'll do. I hooked power up to the ignition module and choke half pulled, a little bit of carb cleaner down in there. Like I said, I got a fan hooked up to it up here, so let's see what happens. This motor kind of has like a tight spot to it where it won't turn over with the electric start. I think that's all in the generator head, I think. Here after I'll find out all the magnets are out of the back of the flywheel or something. Get it to run and then totally trash it and stuff. Anyhow, here we go. I had it actually turning over before, so might just have to let the battery charge. Yep, that's all I got out of it. Need a better battery. So I found out the source of the noise back there, which is kind of what I figured it was, coming from behind the flywheel. But 2 of the 6 magnets are out of it. One looks intact, so I could probably glue it back in and it would be enough. It would charge somewhat, but for right now, just put it back together and see if this motor will run, if the generator head works. It's one of the nice things whenever it's running off something like this, you could put like a 2 amp trickle charger on it and it would work, or even a 10 amp charger. So, okay, I'm going to toss the flywheel back on it, and I'm going to leave the shroud and everything off because I can come back to this and just see if I can get it to turn over and run. That's the goal. Alrighty guys, see if this thing will pop the lathe. I don't know if you guys will be able to see if that fan turns or not. Maybe. I have the gas tank hooked up to this, but if I can just get this thing to run for a second, I'll be happy. I have the ignition hooked up. Clear a path so I get back here and hurry up and yank some stuff off if I have to. Okay, see what happens. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think the motor's okay. I definitely saw no action out of the fan, but it wasn't revving up enough. I was told the generator head was bad on this, but who knows? Maybe the fuel pump is working. Well guys, it runs pretty decent. I'm not getting any sort of output out of the generator head, so at least near as I can tell. So anyhow, heater's about ready to kick on. Alrighty guys, it's just kind of going to be a little update or follow up on this onan powered Lincoln welder generator setup. So pretty much I got it to a point it runs really good, but the generator head isn't making power. I have unstuck the brushes and chased some wires and hooked some wires back up, and I'm to the point that I can't get it to make electricity. So I'm just gonna call it for right now. If I find somebody who's really good with these welder generator setups, I'll talk to them and see if we can't get this thing going. And until then, I'm just going to put it back together and kind of put it in the old back burner sort of deal. I'm going to seal it up so it can sit outside without any more issues than what it already has. But if nothing else, got a good running onan. But to use it on anything, I'd have to switch to crank. It'd be pretty much limited to a generator setup, or like this, a generator welder setup. So. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for this one. Catch you on the next one. Later. Plus I need my project bay back, because I can't move this thing with the flat tire in and out, and I got some other projects in here. So, time for this thing to go outside. So, later guys.